So let me give you a whole bunch of background to explain how we got to this question. A couple of years ago, I duetted a video of a woman who presented an argument by saying if you were in a burning building and there was a canister with, 100 embryos in it, or 150 embryos, 120, 80, whatever the number is, and an 18-month-old child, and you only had time to save one, which one would you save? Now, the purpose of the question is to prove that you don't actually view embryos as human beings. Because if you did, and you had a chance to save 100 human beings, or one 18-month-old child, and you would choose the 18-month-old child, then you are showing the world that you don't actually view those embryos as human beings, because you would save 100 human beings over one. Anyway, I duetted that video a couple of few 2-3 years ago, whatever it is. And then anyway, yesterday or the day before, or whatever, it might have even been this morning, I don't know. I'm losing track of the days here. The holidays got me all fucked up. I posted that video as an On This Day video. And this new question has been presented. How about an old elderly person or a fetus? It's a damn good question. It's a damn good question. So, let's re-ask the question from this perspective for the people out there who call themselves pro-life. You are in a burning building. You only have time to save one. A fetus, pick a stage of embryonic development that you want, but a fetus or an old elderly person. Who do you save? Now, I know the answer for me is the old elderly person. I know the answer for a majority of the people who follow me and who leave a comment there is going to be an old elderly person. But I'm really specifically asking the pro-life people. Would you save the fetus over the old elderly person? At whatever embryonic stage it's at, I don't give a fuck what it is. Would you pick the fetus over the old elderly person? And if your answer is the old elderly person, then you don't really think a fetus is a human being. You don't. I think this is a very good question for the topic that is at hand, for the conversation that's been had, to throw a different angle at it, to throw a different set of eyes at it, to throw a different set of parameters at it, and see if the results come back the same. By the way, for the first set of question, would you save the canister full of embryos or the 18-month-old child? Everybody said the 18-month-old child. When I originally posted that video, whatever, a few years ago, I remember there was one person that I can distinctly remember that said that they would save the canister full of embryos, which led into a whole conversation that lasted days on end. But almost everybody else said the 18-month-old person, baby.